My beautiful souls, welcome into a quick daily read for Friday or thereabout. Keeping in mind, of course, energy is truly fluid. It'll flow in your favor throughout this period. I feel like you're going to need to ask yourself, are you satisfied with your life at this time? Maybe it's one area, could be a couple, or it could be your life as a whole. I will put the song down below that communicated that message for us. I feel like you're going to remember something of importance throughout this day, and it's going to teach you to trust your path a bit more, even if you feel you have full trust in how things are flowing, changing, and being switched up otherwise. Interesting wording. I feel like you need to have better boundaries with yourself when it comes to habitual repeating for some, as well. Boundaries could come into play, or the lack thereof which, with one if not multiple people or situations in your life otherwise. But I feel like it's another day that reminds you to seek healing. All right, it could be from the previous days, could be from your past in general, rewinding further back, or both. But it feels like you're changing by the day, and people are noticing this. You're changing in ways that you can't even begin to explain, but you're not meant to explain it. You're meant to explore, you're meant to create, and you're meant to get things done strategically, as again, time is flowing in your favor. You're going to feel like posing at a certain point, and they're saying whether this is for a picture, a video, just behind closed doors, or maybe out in public, and this could come to be at more than one point. Go for it, do it. Spirit's working through you to help you feel important, to be one with the changes, to feel maybe even a little bit more graceful in the moment, because I feel like being drawn to this reading, and I can relate wholeheartedly. There are moments when you stumble, right? Whether it's spiritually induced, whether it's more energy affecting you, it could be just, you're tired, or maybe you're a little bit awkward, and that's truly beautiful, right? It just feels like these moments make you feel less graceful than you truly are on a soul level. Does that make sense? They're reminding me of every single place that I've lived in so far, stayed at in Bakersfield since I moved here, has had white flowers. And they're saying, going back to the swan kind of imagery and message, there's a purity about you, there's a grace, and there's a beauty in the imperfections that you hold, express, and at times hold back from expressing. Does that make sense? It feels like you're going to want to complete things that are meant to be completed in the upcoming days and weeks. Just take a deep breath. Divine timing is flowing at this time epically. Let's get some tarot. Seek the truth is now what I'm getting. Seek the truth. The Queen of Cups. You're an emotional soul, but it's obvious, right, that you've been through a ton. I feel like you're also being pushed to remember we're on a continuing journey of emotional healing once again, but emotional maturity, right? You could be 93 years old and still seeking healing, obviously, but what I was going to say was you can be at that age or around there and still be maturing in an emotional sense and otherwise. And that's a beautiful thing. It just reminds us our journey, our path is never ending, okay? I'm reminded of that constantly when I have people visiting me and giving me messages from the other side, okay, from the other realm. I just heard my path goes on. The Emperor card, because I feel like it's time to strategically think about what you want next. It may be continuing from the previous day or two. Now, I also feel like online shopping is taking a highlight. It may be more in person for a select few, but there's something about you needing to maybe make a purchase or consider certain future purchases to come to be. I also feel like you're feeling better throughout this day for whatever reason. I'm not saying you're not going to be exhausted. I'm not saying you're not going to struggle a little bit here and there or have imperfections come to be, but there's a craving for the day. Does that make sense? You're feeling like just, and I had this moment this morning, you want to see how the day proceeds, that you're okay, at least to an extent, if not fully, with however it ends up proceeding and ending, okay? And Spirit saying this is a new perspective on life that you're meant to have and take with you moving forward. Let's just see how things go. Sure, there are ways we can control, tweak, adjust, and make things better, but this is very, very important for you at this point. You're one strong soul, and the day reminds you of that. People see you in a beautiful, epic light as well, whether you want to give yourself credit for that or remember that or not. And I'm being drawn to an infinity symbol. The possibilities, my friend, quite endless at this time. The word epic was just shown to me in a very grand sense, almost as if now they're showing it to me on a storefront in blue lights. Okay, you are epic, and the day highlights that. It feels like you need to remember that epic vibes and whatnot come in different forms. Okay, pretty much everything comes in different forms if you think about it. Let's keep pulling. You're also going to find peace at a certain point or several points throughout this day, and it's significant for you. You don't get nearly enough of it due to, say, that work situation, say, your spirituality, other factors, maybe that person that you keep in your life for one, if not multiple reasons. But I do feel like there is moments when you're going to be pushed to close your eyes. Spirit saying, take a nap. Okay, Spirit saying, let the vision come to be. Or maybe you need to imagine something of importance for the future because you're a manifester. There's something about you having a mind that is changing as well by the day in the way you process things, in the way you apply yourself, in the way you remember and want to gain knowledge as well, or just simply do. There's also advice coming to be, whether you're giving advice, say, through a tarot reading or in person, or Spirit's giving you advice. And I wouldn't be surprised if advice is coming to be in several different ways. You're wanting to know more, and that's beautiful once again, but don't overdo it, right? Everything comes to be, comes in, and is remembered as it's meant to. Okay, divine timing, like we've been mentioning. If you've been really shaky recently, a habit may play into it slightly, but Spirit is saying there's a negative spirit that is going to leave your life quite soon. Don't stress it, okay? Just keep moving on forth, or stop when you need to, right? Just do what you got to do. But I feel like there's a confidence that you have that is speaking true to what you've been through. It's speaking true to who you're becoming in this lifetime, and that's beautiful. It feels like there's a loving vibe flowing towards you at certain points in the form of compliments, praise. Okay, I just heard good looks as I stutter. I feel like people are admiring certain aspects of who you are, who you're becoming, and this is needed for you at this point. You're going to feel like your choices are taking a true focus because you can do better. I'm not trying to be rude when I say that, but you can do better, right? Are you overdoing something? Are you doing something too little or not enough? We're going to find the middle ground with things, but you need to do better, okay? We need to do better as a collective, being drawn to this reading, including myself. When you're tired, take a rest, okay? And that includes if you're running around, say, at a busy job, or you have a lot on your plate to get done. You got to find the balance in life again, all right? I'm going to wrap up this reading by saying it's time to live your life.